Yeah, yep, I did. Walter, come here. Are you a star, huh? Hello, my name is Araya Jensen. I graduated from DCTC in the year 2000 with a degree in interior design and sales. Over the years, I was an interior designer, specifically in kitchen and bath remodeling, for 12 years. After that, I started my own business and ran a housewares brand called Willful Goods. And currently that all led to my current position at Target as a senior digital art director in the home category. I graduated high school from a very small town up near Duluth called Esco. At the time, I did not know that interior design existed until I took what career should you go into, and found interior design, and then I found Dakota County Tech had a program. So very small town, graduated with about 74 people, one of those people being my current husband. I love the interior design program at DCTC. One of the main things that drew me to it was just like the really hands-on, the ability to be very hands-on with all of the different classes and programs. As a creative person and a visual person, I work best that way, just like very immersed in the program, and so that's what really stands out to me. Also just amazing teachers and also great friends, one of which we were in each other's weddings. So I would tell a student, a future student or somebody graduating that the interior design in general has like such a huge gamut of opportunities. Of course, from commercial to residential, but even within that, you know, if you have a passion for it, you can really take it any place you want. It's really based in creativity and passion and a love for what you do. And from when I graduated in 2000, I mean, there was not social media then. I feel so old. But now, you know, you can be an Instagram interior designer, and there's one-room challenges and all of that stuff. So the opportunities are endless. After graduating from DCTC with my A.A.S. degree, I explored a lot of areas of interior design. During school, I worked with tile and lighting and furniture, and finally found a niche in kitchen and bath design. And that's where I really truly fell in love with remodeling and kind of the functional parts of interior design. So I spent many years working with multiple different remodeling companies as a kitchen and bath designer specifically. I loved designing with a function, so function first, and kind of, you know, manipulating functional materials and making them unique and beautiful, as you can kind of see in the background here, that I made out of basic tiles, but unique and one-of-a-kind floral pattern. So just that really thinking out of the box with function and beauty is what I personally loved about the kitchen and bath design industry. So after more than 12 years working in mostly residential interior design, in 2009 the housing market crashed and I was left essentially without a job. So the industry had shrunk, my job was no longer existent, and I had a small child at the time. So I had to figure out what to do next, what was available with this creative degree, where would I go? And after a couple years of figuring it out, I kind of pulled up my bootstraps and decided I had to start my own business because I couldn't find something that was fulfilling and suitable. So there I very much was forced into starting my own business, and well, again, old. At the time, I started kind of blogging and getting into Etsy, which had just started, and sharing other artisans' work. And again, as a creative, I grew up kind of building things alongside my parents and creating crafts and, you know, doing a lot of house projects. And so I started making this line of housewares out of like wooden goods and kind of custom mixing this rubber. So again, if you think about like my passion for like beauty and functionality in interior design, these products were kind of that same mix. So rubber to make the products functional and wood that made them beautiful. And it just so happened that I then started selling them on Etsy and people wanted to purchase them. So I kept getting additional people wanting more of them and larger companies wanting to wholesale them. So I kept saying yes to the opportunities and created my own business called Willful Goods, which led to wholesaling locally, nationally, internationally. You can actually find some still at the Walker Art Center gift shop. But that just kind of continued to grow. I then moved out of my basement and into a retail store in South Minneapolis, where I had multiple employees and was also sourcing other products from artisans in Guatemala and India. So kind of building this full line of goods. And kind of the next step there was to grow to that next level. So it was either outsource the products or start kind of more of a larger factory. And it just so happened that I didn't want to do either of those things. 2 small children, very busy, and it was the creative and the marketing that I loved about that business. And in order to grow, I would have to do more managing and less creating. So I made the decision to close the business and transition on to another career. So currently I am a senior digital art director at Target, and really what that entails is like so much of all my previous experience. So interior design, product, marketing, all of that. I take all of that experience and create spaces and designs. Essentially what my job entails is bringing to life some of the beautiful products that Target product design creates. So if you were to go to, say, Target patio and garden page and you see the beautiful rooms on there, I am able to kind of design those rooms with a focus on selling the products and making the products look functional and inspirational. So I work with an amazing team of people, copywriters and designers and project managers and photographers and all of the creative people to make the designs come to life. So you can kind of see how all of that gets tied together, the marketing, the product, and the interior design. So currently we are working from home, and I have been for the last couple of years, which I really love. As a mother of 2, an 11-year-old and a 14-year-old, I don't know how I would do it otherwise, but I get the ability to spend more time with them after school and in conversations and bringing them to activities. And then of course our pets, I get to spend all day long with them, and I honestly think they like that the most, having somebody here all day long. We do have the opportunity to go into the office now, which is awesome. But again, like I said, spending as much time with my family as possible is a huge perk to working from home. So going forward, again, like I love being an art director at Target. I think it just kind of continues that journey of using different skills, meeting different people. And I mean, in the future, I think I will just continue to use like all of the skills throughout my life to continue to do creative things. So like I said, you know, once the kids graduate, we'll probably go on to do more entrepreneurial things, do more art directing, and using all that creativity for something really good.